Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today, I will be presenting a framework titled Ethical and Animal Welfare Based Material Sourcing for my chosen company, Louis Vuitton. Before we begin, let me briefly introduce about my chosen company. Louis Vuitton is one of the most popular and leading brand in the high-end fashion industry. The brand was born in the street of Paris, France in the 1800s. The brand was known for its high-quality handbags, purses, and many more. However, the brand faces with several ethical issues such as the use of animal-based materials such as leather and fur in making of their products. The objective of this framework is to improve the ethical practice in sourcing materials by reducing the usage of animal-based materials and promoting animal-free alternatives for the production of the products. For ethical principles and theories, I have chosen utilitarianism and deontology theory. Utilitarianism focuses on the outcomes and consequences that benefits environment such as animal welfare and protection. On the other hand, deontology focuses on the duty to protect the animal and environment from being misused in the fashion industry. For framework components, it is important for Louis Vuitton to have ethical sourcing of materials, sustainable substitution, the supplier accountability, and engagement with stakeholders. For the policy in the framework, I have suggested that Louis Vuitton implement a total stop of using animal-based materials. This is to ensure that the company prevents the animal cruelty and mistreatment of animals in the making of their products. Next is to prioritize the use of more sustainable and animal-free materials. This is to ensure that the company follows the animal welfare standards by using environmentally friendly materials. Lastly is to introduce cruelty-free policies. This is to make sure that no animals were harmed in the making of Louis Vuitton products. For the SOP in the framework, Louis Vuitton can conduct a strict regulation and selection of suppliers based on ethical practice. Next is full documentation and traceability of materials to ensure that the company is practicing transparency. Third is immediate termination of partnership with any supplier involved in animal cruelty. And lastly, making sure that social and corporate responsibility (CSR) to be mandatory in the company so that the company Louis Vuitton can serve in the community. For the decision model, I have chosen the ethical decision model. This decision model defines the ethical dilemma, mapping legitimacy, gathering informations, alternative approach and actions, and lastly, analysis and evaluation. This is really related to the Louis Vuitton ethical issues and how we can actually find some solutions to help the company to be more environmental friendly and animal friendly. For the implementation in this framework, there's a short-term, medium-term, and a long-term. For the short-term implementation, the company can increase monitoring of supplier and improve transparency in reporting issues. For the medium-term implementation, the company can slowly reduce the usage of animal-based materials. And lastly, for the long-term implementation, the company can research on alternatives for sustainable materials for the production of their products. For roles and responsibility in this framework, it is important for the top management to develop and sourcing policies for the company. When it comes to sourcing team, they have to ensure that the Louis Vuitton supplier follows the ethical practices. And lastly, for the employees of Louis Vuitton, they have to follow company policies and report any unethical practices. For monitoring and enforcement, the company Louis Vuitton can impose penalties such as termination and publish sustainability report annually to ensure the transparency of the company. For expected outcomes, we can expect the company Louis Vuitton to reduce the ethical issues regarding animal welfare. 2. The company can expect on the brand reputation and public trust to be increased after they promoting a more sustainable approach. And lastly, the company can enhance their competitiveness in the market along with other major high-end brands. In conclusion, the ethical issues faced by Louis Vuitton reveal the dark truth about the animal exploitation. This unethical behavior not just happen in Louis Vuitton only, but also in any high-end brands and other major brands that uses animal-based materials for the production of their products. concerns and demands from consumers and NGOs regarding animal protection forces the company like Louis Vuitton to adapt more sustainable approach. I hope that the framework that I make can help Louis Vuitton to improve their approach on the more animal-friendly materials. I also hope that this framework can be the guidelines for other major companies to start practices more eco-friendly materials and be more animal-friendly towards the production of their products. So that's all from me. Thank you.